discern. Now, we can train our senses to discern energy, frequency, vibrations, if we focus and learn to practice training our senses to discern. Some of that discernment may be intuition, where you sense something, but you're still actually sensing something which is real. You know, when you walk into the room and you may feel an energy in the room, which could be, let's say, you know, people say, well, you can cut the atmosphere of the room with a knife. Well, literally, they are picking up some sort of energy, usually negative energy, in a room. And sometimes people walk in a room and they feel excitement. So the excitement of it is they're picking up and are sensitive to it, which is a frequency. It's an energy. Now, people give off frequencies with their body. And you can train your senses to be able to pick up the frequency of someone's body. Hence, if you were to pray for someone who is sick, the frequency that they're giving off may be a lower frequency that you can detect. And then you can pass a higher frequency into their body by laying hands on them, which raises their lower frequency back into health. That's how we can administrate healing in that way. And some people have practiced training their senses so they can see the frequency that people give off. Often a color or a fragrance, because a fragrance is also a frequency, which we can learn to smell that. It's a way which we smell that frequency, and our brain interprets the smell as a particular thing which we identify, or we may never have smelt that before and we don't know what it is. You know, so literally we can train our senses both physically, spiritually, emotionally, to be able to pick up vibrational energy and determine what it is, you know, to distinguish between different forms of energy. People who do train their senses or have abilities, some people just seem to have natural abilities in that area and other people don't, but you can all train your senses to be able to. People see colors around people, and those different colors reflect the person's energy. And usually the brighter colors are higher frequencies and the lower sort of frequencies are darker colors. And you can sort of pick that up. And so some people might be seemingly quite dark in the energy they're giving off. So it's all practice. You know, you practice training, you practice, but sort of in what you're experiencing, I would just go with it. You know, don't try and figure it out. Just say, okay, my body's reacting. That's good. That's okay. I'm going to go with that. But also think about, you know, how do I train all my senses to be able to perceive different frequencies that are operating in different ways, so that I can be discerning of what is going on around me, maybe what God is saying to me, what God is communicating to me, what I'm beginning to perceive. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.